Yo, what's going on, guys? Once again, it's Kyron with Ronks Reviews, and today we are going to be going over the Logitech G Pro X Superlight. And to be honest with you, I'm going to go ahead and get straight into this video. I don't want to waste too much of your time. And today we're going to be doing a pros and cons list. So the very first pro of this mouse here is its symmetrical shape. If you look on cam right now, you'll see that it has kind of this middle hump. It's pretty symmetrical when you're looking at it from a vertical standpoint, I guess I would say. Um, Easy to grip. The hump may not be in a spot for everybody, but I think most people are going to be comfortable with the shape of the mouse. Another premium feature that it has is the Hero 25K sensor. Um, it goes up to 25,000 DPI. The sensor itself is supposed to help limit skipping, automatically correct its LOD, I believe. And I've never had a problem with the sensor. I think it's very smooth and, I think it's a good sensor overall. Another feature that I love about this mouse is the wireless. Last video, we talked about the Razer Viper Mini, which I also have sitting here. And if you remember, you may have heard me complain about the bungee cable for the mouse. I think it was kind of bad quality and kind of gets tangled and caught up and just kind of in the way. This mouse, sorry, features 5 buttons. It's standard left click, right click, 2 side buttons, the middle mouse click. And as we are on the buttons, they are going to feature the Omron 20M switches. Those are going to be one of the standard switches you find across most mice. It's either Omrons or Khalil switches that I believe are in most mice. So, I'm personally more a fan of the Omrons. I think they're a little bit more responsive. And if you can get a mouse with Japanese Omrons, I believe a lot of people love those too. And then one of the last pros about this mouse, I believe, is the software. It's very easy to use. So as you see here on my desktop, I can click on the mouse. I can instantly come over here and just change the DPI of the mouse, and you see it pop up there in the right corner. When I do so, it tells me what DPI my mouse has been set to, and these are easy to change as well. If I wanted to drag one over and select that, it's going to tell you, okay, you're on 2450 DPI. I use 1600, so we're going to leave it there. And you can also easily change the polling rate of your mouse. I don't think you should change it off of 1000 hertz, but if you wanted to, I guess you could. Now to the cons, which I don't think there are many with this mouse, but I'm going to tell you what I've come across and what I've seen people come across. So I think one issue that kind of comes up is on the side buttons of this mouse. Is this furthest side button right here can tend to be a little bit mushy. And kind of what do I mean by that? It gives you a soft, less responsive click, is what I mean. I think as I was doing research on this mouse, that's something that I came across that a lot of people had issues with, and it's something that Logitech has not seemed to fix just yet. So it's a pretty known occurrence with the G Pro X Superlight. Also, some people reported a sensor skipping issue. I have personally never had that. I think the sensor was great. I never really had any issues with LOD, the sensor skipping around while I'm swiping on my mouse pad, while I'm lifting it up, moving around. I think it's a really great sensor. So, but other people did have that issue, so I wanted you guys to be aware of that as well. And one issue that came from the G Pro wireless, which they fixed in the G Pro X Superlight, tends to be the double clicking. So a lot of people, they would break the switch in their G Pro wireless and you would get a click and it would start to double click. It's something they fixed in the Superlight, but any mouse is susceptible to becoming like where you can have a faulty switch or something and double clicking happens. That's part of mouse quality control. And sometimes switches break, and that's what warranties are for. Send it in, get it fixed. Or if you're capable, just replacing the switch yourself. So, pretty easy. I just want you guys to be aware of those. My biggest con is the um, side button. And I did forget to mention this mouse is 63 grams. You may have heard me mention it last time in the Razer Viper mini video, but very lightweight, pretty common amongst a lot of different esports. If you come from CS:GO, you might know that this is the mouse that Simple uses. Comes in 3 different colors: the black, the white, and a hot pink. But yeah, I think there's not much wrong with this mouse, man. I think it's very good. Last thing that I guess I will touch upon is the mouse skates. It features 4 different mouse skates. You get your top, your bottom, this big circle one, and one around the sensor. This pad you actually don't have to use. When I game with it, I actually take it out and I just play with these 3. And I have no issues with the glide. I think it feels a little bit more controlled like this personally, but some people do like this, and I think that does provide a lot smoother of a glide. So that's really just personal preference. But yeah, I think this is a mouse that you can really recommend to anyone if you're able to afford the $159 price point. That's something that's going to scare people off, but I do think that this mouse is worth it, and it's coming from a notable brand that many people are gonna have heard of in Logitech, who does well with customer service. And it wouldn't be one of their best-selling products if not. But yeah, that's gonna end it for today's video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned. We have some other stuff in the works. I'm not exactly sure what video I will be putting out next week, but as I know, so will you. I did get in this small Starlight 12, which is more of a premium purchase, so we might talk about that, or we will be doing a mouse pad review on the Lethal Gaming Gear Saturn. So, stay tuned for those. Until next time, have a good day, and peace out, guys.